Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chelsea finding their passes. it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. And a chance! De Jong. Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness. Haaland did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's got away. And it's played in. Araujo clears it away. There's the shot! Raul. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Haaland, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Haaland! Oh, the ball's come loose here. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Mbappe. He's free, he has chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And we have our very first corner. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Chooses to go back. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team...
Oh, they could be caught out here. And he's tries a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. There was to be only one outcome.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Koundé. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. That has not gone well. Cannavaro.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, super ball! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. De Jong. And it's Mendes. Raul. Nicely weighted ball. Will play through for the wide man. Want to throw in. Thuram.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
To Lam. Now it's Del Piero. Mbappe. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
And the second half gets underway.
Viene sostituito con il numero 19.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Del Piero. Lam looking to hit the byline here. Terrific header! And he's gone direct here. Nicely intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. This looks promising. Oh, this looks sharp. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Now it's Mbappe. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. Pings in across. Cleared without complication. Now that looks a decent ball. Park Ji-sung. That'll be a throw-in.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 2, Kyle Walker. Numero 9, lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
Delivery from
Ronaldinho,
Mbappe.
il numero 90.
Shot could be on. Takes a shot! That was mighty close. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that tackle was certainly stirred. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really...
He rises! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're trying to cash in on this, but someone has to up the quality here, both movement and delivery.
Koundé. It's Park Ji-sung, and he's worked it through. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Aims beyond the defence. Lahm delivers. Big header! He's got a goal! What an incredible feat! A legendary feat! 200 wasn't enough, nor 300. Now he hits 400. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Kola might just make this. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Kunde. And it's De Jong. And here's Mbappe. And Mendes. Incoming delivery. Thuram gets it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Lahm. Del Piero. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a super give and go. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries to cross. Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, that was vital. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's through and all alone! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, a droll. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, nice touch. Nice control. Engages and forces him off the ball. Gattuso. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
That has ended up in no man's land. That's beautifully weighted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram. And that has left him in a heap. Rodri with a definite foul there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Tries to pass it through. Nedved. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Del Piero. He's shifting through the gears here. Lam plays it in. Ferdinand can get it clear. It's Nedved! It's anyone's ball now. And a goal kick. Good ball over the top. He's picked his way. Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a decent clearance. Now it's Haaland. Del Piero. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He gets big! Goal! Inter! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Inter Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's an imaginative pass.
This is the time you need that pace. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Floated through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. There's the shot!
We'll see.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Nedved.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. It's a searching pass. It's a goal kick. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
In by Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's come to nothing. Lahm. And the counter is on. Lahm. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Lahm delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Kyle Walker. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. Lahm plays it. Up he goes! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A high-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Signore e signori, vi ricordiamo che è possibile acquistare il programma dell'incontro odierno dagli stand vicino ai cancelli. Un bel ricordo della giornata. Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
Here we go again then.
Numero 90.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Nicely shaped ball. And he's worked it through.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. Nedved. Lahm. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Saliba with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. We
Sostituzione
have
di
got
giocatori.
changes here, from both
Numero
sides in
3
fact.
viene sostituito con il numero 22.
And it's Del
Ronaldinho.
Piero.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Over to the left. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Araujo is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17 lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Oh, important interception. Ronaldinho. Del Piero goes on a charge down the left. Del Piero going face to face with his great rival. Ronaldinho. Bebeto. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Van Dijk. Played towards the other side. That is good alertness. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Gattuso. And that has put paid to that. Great vision. That pass isn't the best. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been won straight back. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Bebeto is onto it in a flash. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Spread out to the left. Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Decent chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Short changes him with that pass. Araujo could move up a gear here. Ambitious ball here. Nedved looking to get on the end of this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thuram cuts it out. Pull it. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 20. Cambio di giocatori.
Batistuta touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gattuso showing great feet there. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. Kyle Walker goes long. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
That's been drilled forward. Now it's Messi. And this is Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Del Piero receives it in a wide position. Lam. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And he was alert to it. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Walker spots it and intercepts. Nedved. Nedved, it's Nedved! There it is! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So, a breakthrough already. Gattuso.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gattuso touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Back into the middle. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Batistuta. And it's Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Some really good ball movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Totti! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Looking for options for movement. The ball swung in. Czech deals with that nice and simple. Chance here to counter. Lahm. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders.
Up he goes! Oh, in he goes again. He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Del Piero. Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Dunk wins the duel this time. Totti. Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Nedved.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Lahm. Can he get it through? Gilberto Silva.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lahm. And it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And Del Piero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Lahm. And that has left him in a heap. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos. Gattuso. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to thread one through. Hazard in acres of space out wide. That is Stuta! Cannavaro clears. Gerrard. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 13. Numero 9.
So off we go once more.
Lasciano il campo per
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
il numero 19. Cambio di giocatori.
Good looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. That has been slung wide. He's in space and looking for a big header. Trustmark comes to the rescue. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 3.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. No way through there. And it's Gerrard. Totti. Totti! That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh, Red, nice interception. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. Kubo. Real chance! Really nicely worked opportunity. That's some lovely exchanges.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Gilberto Silva. Now it's Kubo. Now it's Totti. He is through here. Takes aim and crosses.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 8.
So there's going to be another change here.
Numero 14. Gerrard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Il
Still
numero
just
15.
a single goal between the sides. Alarm. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Nedved. It's Nedved! Cannavaro. Oh, such a clever touch. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Now it's Kubo. Nice bit of trickery. And this is Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. And he's in or goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's neat.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again, and he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
That has been cut short. Schneider. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now Mbappe. Schneider. Now Gilberto Silva. Totti going face to face with his great rival.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
That has not gone well. Ronaldinho. Looking tidy in possession here. Del Piero. He rises! And that would have won it.
Kohler really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a cute ball. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero goes on a run down the left wing. Ronaldinho. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that was nowhere near his best.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That is good alertness. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And this is Del Piero.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Played back. Header! And it's come back out to him. Decent enough try.
Kohler certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. There will be 4 extra minutes. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now this could be a chance. And he's found a way past. Now it's Mbappe. Goes down, but nothing given. Ronaldinho. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. The end of the game.